There is a wisdom inside you that you were never taught to see, a wisdom that existed before the first hospital, before the first book of medicine, before the first diagnosis was spoken into the world. It is the quiet intelligence that designed your body, keeps your heart beating, renews your blood, and heals your wounds without you ever needing to tell it how. This intelligence has been called many names. Joseph Murphy called it the inner doctor. This inner doctor is not hidden in some mystical place. It is not far away or reserved for the enlightened. It is here, in you, now, in the rhythm of your heart, in the rise and fall of your breath, in the secret labor of your cells. It waits not for medicine, nor for miracles, but for your attention. And most of all, it waits for your voice. We rarely realize how often we are already speaking to the body. Every sigh of defeat, every phrase of complaint, every casual expression of fear is a message. This stresses me out. This breaks my heart. This is killing me. The body hears these words as orders. It does not stop to question. It does not argue. It obeys. And so, without meaning to, we instruct our own systems to mirror the very states we most want to escape. But there is another possibility. The body can be taught another language. Just as a child learns through repetition and tone, the body learns from the climate of our thoughts. If you live in fear, the body organizes itself around defense. If you live in trust, the body organizes itself around renewal. The cells themselves are listeners. They respond to the vibration of your dominant belief. They are not passive matter. They are living agents of your inner dialogue. Think of a classroom filled with students. The teacher may believe they are lecturing into the void, but the students are writing down every word. Your body is that classroom. Every phrase you repeat becomes part of its curriculum. Every thought you dwell on becomes part of its daily lesson. Over years, entire patterns of health or illness are written by this silent education. This is not only poetic, it is physiological. Modern science shows that words alter chemistry. A phrase of fear can release cortisol in seconds. A calm inner dialogue can lower blood pressure, slow the heart, and improve digestion. We carry within us a living pharmacy that listens to the way we speak about ourselves. Every sentence is a dose, either of medicine or of poison. When ancient texts declare that life and death are in the power of the tongue, they are not speaking in metaphor. They are describing a law that every cell obeys, every organ enacts, every tissue reflects. The words we choose are not simply stories. They are commands written into flesh. The tragedy is that most of us do not realize what we are commanding. We accept inherited phrases. We echo the language of illness, of fatigue, of decline. We speak as though sickness is our destiny and aging our curse. And the body, faithful servant that it is, carries out those scripts with perfect precision. But here lies the turning point. What is written can be rewritten. What has been commanded can be commanded anew. The body does not cling to the past. It does not hold grudges. It responds to the present instruction. When the language changes, the chemistry changes. When the chemistry changes, the structure changes. And when the structure changes, life itself changes. This is why the moment before sleep is so important. At that threshold, when the conscious mind drifts into silence, the subconscious opens wide. Whatever message enters at that moment becomes the program that runs through the night. Most people fall asleep rehearsing their pain, their worries, their failures, and so the subconscious spends the dark hours reinforcing those states. But it is equally possible to fall asleep in peace, to let the last words of the day carry harmony into the depths of the body. The night then becomes a workshop of renewal. The body repairs, not under orders of fear, but under the influence of calm direction. To understand this is to realize that the body is not separate from the mind. They are not two things. They are one system, one field of communication. The thought is subtle, the cell is dense, but they are both made of the same energy. What happens in thought becomes visible in flesh. The body is the screen upon which the inner movie is projected. If you change the story, the film that plays on that screen must also change. Consider the heart. More than a pump, it is a listener. Its rhythm reflects the tone of your emotions. Fear accelerates it. Anger shakes it. Joy smooths it. Gratitude tunes it to harmony. The heart is not deaf to your inner climate. It is exquisitely sensitive to the vibrations of your state. That is why people can literally die of heartbreak, and why others live long with a heart steady in love. Or consider the lungs. They do not only exchange oxygen, they exchange emotion. The breath of panic is shallow and jagged. The breath of trust is deep and steady. When someone feels they cannot live, the lungs constrict. When someone feels they are free, the lungs expand. Every inhalation carries the imprint of your inner state. The lungs are not mechanical bellows. They are instruments played by your mind. The spine too reflects the dialogue within. Guilt bends it, burden inflames it, defensiveness hardens it, but dignity straightens it, trust loosens it, presence aligns it. The body is always echoing the posture of the soul. Even the skin, often dismissed as a surface, reveals the stories of the subconscious. Shame reddens it, stress inflames it, rejection manifests upon it, and yet peace softens it, love clears it, acceptance brings glow. The skin is a mirror, translating hidden beliefs into visible form. The blood itself is a listener. It flows according to the current of thought. Stagnant beliefs slow its movement. Expansive beliefs quicken it. Anger boils it. Joy cools it. Blood is not indifferent. It carries not only nutrients, but the subtle tone of the spirit. Everywhere you look, the body is not resisting you. It is obeying you. It is following the commands it has been given, and when those commands are changed, the body shifts its course. This is why forgiveness has such physical power. Resentment is not an abstract weight. It is inflammation, tension, acidity. It circulates through tissues, disrupting order. The body keeps the score of every grudge the mind refuses to release. But when forgiveness comes, the chemistry changes. Muscles soften, digestion improves, immunity strengthens. The body finally receives the message it was waiting for. The war is over. The cells themselves are listening, each one a living unit, sensitive to the climate of your consciousness. They respond not only to nutrients and oxygen, but to the unseen environment of belief. When they are treated with neglect, they obey neglect. When they are honored with respect, they obey respect. When they are spoken of as old, tired, or useless, they weaken. When they are held in awareness as alive, valuable, and vital, they quicken. Rejuvenation is not a fantasy. It is the natural result of giving your cells a climate of order and peace. Aging, disease, decline, these are not punishments. They are the echo of long-held instructions. And what has been instructed can be re-instructed. What has been believed can be replaced. The body is not condemned. It is programmable. This truth is both humbling and liberating. Humbling because it means we have often been our own saboteurs, speaking illness into being without knowing it. Liberating because it means the same voice that harmed can now heal. The same inner dialogue that bent us down can lift us up. The same words that weakened can become the words that restore. The body is not your enemy. It is not broken. It is not against you. It is listening. It has always been listening, and it is ready to respond the moment you begin to speak with awareness. So pause, listen, watch how your body has been faithfully echoing the messages you've given it for years. Then consider what would happen if you changed the story. If instead of speaking in fear, you spoke in peace. If instead of reinforcing decline, you spoke in life. The inner doctor is not asleep. It is awake, patient, ready. And it does not require elaborate rituals or hidden techniques. It requires presence. It requires a conscious relationship with the language you use every day. The medicine has always been closer than you imagined. It has always been in your voice.